is the mindset that will allow you to actually move forward so much faster and do way less. You're going to do way less. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video because you are going to learn how to succeed by doing less. This is a mindset that in the past I didn't know it existed. I thought that I had to work really hard in order to succeed, but hard work doesn't equal success. If that was true, all of the people who work really hard, like house cleaners and people who take out the trash in the cities, like those people who work really hard, really long hours, the nurses, those people would be rich. Hard work doesn't equal success. Hard work doesn't equal making a lot of money and being wealthy. And in my mind, in my past brain, how it was programmed was that you have to work so hard in order to achieve success. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do less and still have success and have even more success and more money and more wealth and more of what you want by doing less. I'm going to explain you the mindset shift that allowed me to make my to-do list so short, focus on the 20% that allows me to have more impact and more results, and let go of everything else that doesn't serve me. This mindset has allowed me to reduce my to-do list to 5 things, and as well as making a bunch of space in my calendar, because let's be honest, we're not here to work. Honestly, we're here to live, okay? Work is a part of life, but it's not life. So if you want to live your life, if you want to have space in your calendar to do whatever you want with your day, this is the space where you need to be. This is the video. You clicked on this video. It is for a reason. So take notes, take your pen and paper. We're going to dive into how to have more success by doing less. Let's get into it. The first thing you need to understand is the difference between being busy and being productive. Someone who is busy is not necessarily productive. You can do so many things in your day, have 1,000 points on your to-do list, and still be really unproductive. What does productivity actually mean? Being productive means producing results, producing outcomes, creating impact. Being productive means that you're moving forward. You can be really busy and not move forward. You need to be productive instead of busy. Stop being busy, because busy is taking your energy and time on things that you do not need to do, and it's really slowing you down. Being busy is slowing you down. So how are you going to be productive instead of busy? You need to focus on the 20% of actions that create the most impact and the most results. This is what is going to move you forward. All the rest, I'm going to show you and explain you exactly what to do with all the rest of your actions. This is for the people who do not want to be busy. This is for the people who want space in their calendar to do whatever they want with their day and still be productive and still reach their goals and still be successful and still make the money and still be wealthy. Productivity has nothing to do with being busy, okay? Let me show you how. You are going to take pen and paper right now. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Pause the video, take pen and paper, okay? Take a journal and write this down. You are going to write a list of all the tasks, all the activities, all the things that you do in a week. So if you are an entrepreneur and you have your own business, write a list of all the tasks that you do for your business. Being an entrepreneur is having so many hats, like you can produce the content and you need to check the finances and follow up with the clients and deliver clients, all that stuff. List all of the things that you do inside of your business if you are an entrepreneur. If you're not an entrepreneur and you work at a classic 9 to 5, this can apply to your daily life. In your daily life, what is it that you do every single week as tasks? For example, do you take care of the laundry, of the grocery shopping, of making the grocery list, of the meal planning, of the cooking? Do you clean? How many times do you clean the house? How many hours do you spend cleaning the house? What are the tasks that you do in a single week in your professional life and in your personal life? You're going to write down a list of every single task, and then we're going to work with this list. Once you have your list, I really encourage you to dive deep, think about it, write it down, pause the video. Do not go through this video if you haven't made that list. This is going to move you forward, okay? This is not a new video for you to watch and not take action on it. You're taking action today. So make the list. There you go. Once you have your beautiful list of all the things that you do, mine had up to 40 things between my businesses and my personal life, tasks that I did. And then I wondered, why am I so freaking exhausted? And then I looked at the list and I'm like, there's over 40 things that I'm doing here every single week. What's going on? Like, what do you mean? Of course I'm tired. Of course I'm exhausted. Of course I don't have time for things that I actually want to do. We're going to take your list and you're going to take 3 different colors, the colors that you want, highlighters, pens, whatever it is. We're going to divide this list in 3 different categories. The first category of this list, you're going to highlight in the color of your choice all of the distractions. What are the things that are actually distracting you from your main goals, from the things that you want to achieve? And we will talk about the goals in the next section of this video. I am pulling up my own list because I did this as well, and I want to show you some examples of what were distractions versus essential things. For example, in my work, I need to make everything. I edit the videos, I film the videos, the captions that you see, I do them myself. So all of these things were taking so much time, the captions and the editing from filming videos, for example. So you're going to highlight in that list all of the things that are not essential. What is not essential? What can you eliminate? Once you have done that, once you have highlighted all the things that are not essential for you to get to your goals, you're going to go to the second phase of this list with the second color. You're going to highlight what is it that you can delegate. What are some tasks that can buy you more time if you delegate them? For example, if you have someone do your laundry, if you have someone cook for you, if you have someone grocery shop for you, if you have someone edit videos for you, this is saving you hours of your day and in your week. It can save you up to 3-4 hours in your week to actually do something else that is more productive, okay? What is it that you can delegate? If you don't have money to hire someone, do not worry. This is for your own awareness. Just becoming aware of what is it that is distracting you from your results, from your goals, from your success, and what is it that you can delegate to someone else. It can be your sister, it can be someone who wants to work for you for free. Like, there's tons of ways to delegate things that don't cost you money, or you can exchange services, for example. And if you do have money to hire someone, that is great. That is absolutely great to employ someone to help you reduce the amount of tasks that you do, because your energy is so scattered. If you have 40 tasks like I did, my energy was completely scattered everywhere, and this is why I couldn't focus on what actually matters. So for you to focus, you have to narrow down that to-do list, narrow it down to the really essential things, okay? Now that you have spotted the distractions, you have spotted what it is that you can delegate to other people that you no longer need to do yourself, because this is going to buy you time. Think about this. You can make more money by hiring someone else. How do you do that? That someone else is going to take a chunk of your work, and that chunk of time, those 2, 3, 4 hours a week, you're going to dedicate to the tasks that actually move you forward. This is how you make more money and you buy yourself more time. If you want to invest money, invest in your time. This is also a very good way to practice letting go of control, because it is really hard for someone like me who likes to control a lot of the things that I do to hire someone to do the things for me, because in my old mindset I thought that if I don't do it myself, it won't get done as I want it to be. It won't be as perfect, right? But this is such an isolating lack mindset that doesn't work. Other people are fully capable to help you and to do things better than you, okay? If I hire someone to edit my videos or to create the captions, for example, they can do it better than me. I can do it really well, but that's not my expertise. That's not what I want to do forever. There's someone else though who this is their work, this is their job. If you don't want to do the design or the marketing part of your work, you can hire someone who is going to love doing it, is going to do it 10 times better than you, and you are going to see the returns of your investment in that person, in your time, in your own energy, and also in your money. So let go of a little bit of control there, surrender the control, create some processes for these people to work for you, and delegate. Third color of your list, we have eliminated the distractions, we have spotted what it is that is to delegate to other people, and now with this third color, you are going to highlight what is actually essential. Which items in this list are completely essential to move yourself forward to where you want to go. You might come up with 5 to 10, maximum 10 things that are essential. Highlight those things. This is your 20%. This is the 20% you need to focus all your energy and time on that brings you the most results and creates the most impact. That's your 20%. So cut off everything else. This is how you do less. Like, don't be scared of eliminating things off your to-do list, because you will create more space to do actually the things that you're meant to do and to focus on those things and have much more creative ideas. Think about this. When you have space in your calendar, you have time, you can rest more, you can be creative, you can do other things that will nourish that creativity and give you more ideas. Like, the best ideas, we have them in the shower. It is not a coincidence. It's because we're not thinking, we're not in the doing, we're just resting, thinking about something else, and then boom, the idea comes to you. This is how you create more wealth and more money and more success, by creating more time in your calendar to just do nothing. This is what you want, right? Do less. So allow yourself to do less. Your worth is not tied to how many things are in your to-do list and how busy you are. If your worth is tied to how busy you are, you got this wrong, my girl. You need to let go of 80% of the things that you're doing in order to focus on the 20% of the things that move you forward. So how do you actually do this? Once you have your list with your distractions that you eliminate, with the tasks that you delegate, and your essential tasks that move you forward, you are going to create some systems that work for you in order to get things done without spending more time or more energy. Okay, you need to think smarter. What systems can you implement in your daily life that allow you to actually get things done in a timely way and that are very efficient? For example, I'm going to give you an example. You can choose one day a week to do all the cleaning, all the laundry, all the house stuff. Instead of having all the tasks spread around your week, choose one day, like Wednesday. Wednesday, it's your cleaning day. That day, for 2 hours, you're going to deep clean the house. And now the house is clean for the week. For example, do what works for you though, because if you have a family, if you have kids, these will not apply. So really take this with a grain of salt and also apply this to your own daily life. Like, what systems would work for you? Work with other people in your family. If you live with people, housemates. If you live with your husband or your partner, and if you have kids, like, have the people around you do more. Please, please, for the love of God, if you take one thing out of this video, have the people around you do more for you and for themselves as well. Okay, do not take on loads of other people who are very capable of doing that themselves. If you're cleaning for your husband, stop it. If you're cleaning for your kids who can't clean by themselves, stop it. If you're like doing things for other people that they can do themselves, you're going to stop it. Take it off your to-do list. It's not your job. That's not going to move you forward, okay? You're taking away from their own ability to do the things that they need to do, okay? Stop it. Now, for your goals. If you have too many goals, if you want to do so many things at the same time, you can be like me and be really creative and be someone who really loves to have like 1,000 projects and 1,000 open tabs at the same time. This is not good. Why? Because if you have too many goals, your energy is completely scattered around. Your energy is all over the place. No wonder you can't focus. No wonder you're so exhausted. No wonder you can't move forward. So choose one goal. Choose one single thing that actually encompasses most of the things that you actually want. Decide on one single thing, what it is that you want to do. What is your 20% of your tasks allowing you to achieve? What is your end goal? What is your end intention? What do you see for yourself? Okay, what's your direction? Choose actually one, because when you do this, all the other things that you want will actually fall into place inevitably as a result. So choose one thing that is something that you really, really want to do, something that you truly believe that can happen, and focus all your time and energy into doing that. This alone, this mentality alone of focusing on one thing cutting off your to-do list by 80%, focusing on the 20% of the things you need to do. This is the mindset that will allow you to actually move forward so much faster and do way less. You're going to do way less. Buy yourself some time. Try this out. See how it works. I get that this is a very different mentality, but if you want things to work out for you, if you want the success that you are envisioning for yourself, you need to try this. Once you have decided on that one goal, you are going to focus only on the actions that are relevant to that goal. Only on the actions that are relevant to that goal. Nothing else. All the other things you eliminate, you delegate, you create systems, you make other people work for you. Only focus your time and energy on what is relevant to your goal, to your dream. You will have so much better focus when you do this because you narrow things down. You have much more space to rest and to be creative. Doing less is going to bring you forward so much faster. This is what it looks like to be productive, really focusing on the actions that bring you the most result and create the most impact. Things that are relevant to your actual goals. Anything else is pure distraction. Anything else is slowing you down. This is how you manage your energy and your time effectively to achieve your goals in a very quick way. If you have trouble deciding on one goal, on one thing, if you have trouble visualizing yourself, envisioning what is it that you want, if you have trouble really deciding on what is it that you should focus on, I recommend you to use a journaling practice to discover what is it that you truly want. Because without a defined goal, without a direction, the systems and the planning and the to-do list is not going to work. You need to make sure that you're focused on this one single goal. And if you have trouble deciding, visualizing yourself, please download the life planner that I created down below. It's the perfect tool for you to use. It's a guided journal at the beginning where I take you through a series of questions to unlock your highest vision, to unlock your actual goals, what you actually want. Because if you're here, you have a sense of what you want, you have a sense of who you are, but if you haven't developed that yet, and if you've been living for other people and doing what other people say you should do, this is the time that you take your power back of your life and you actually decide. You cannot decide if you don't know what you want. So you need to be able to be aware of what you want. And so I really recommend you to download this journal. It's really going to help you get there mentally. You're going to see your highest self. You're going to see the future version of you, and you're going to set one definite goal, like one goal that will encompass everything else that you actually want. It will happen because this goal is so big that everything else that you want will happen as a result of you reaching this goal. Make sure you download the life planner if you don't have it already. There is also a guided hypnosis on this channel as well that I will link for you to visualize your future self and to get the information from her of what it is that you should do in the present moment, what actions should you focus on right now for you to get there. Okay, you need to have direction. If you don't have direction, if you don't have a goal, how are you going to get there? The first thing is having a goal and then planning it out. This is what I actually created in this life planner. Let me know how it works for you. This is a tool that I myself use. It's changed my life, and so I leave it there for you to try. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time. Let me know in the comments if you learned something from this video. What notes did you take? What is on your to-do list that is distracting you? What have you eliminated? What has clicked for you in this video? Please share it in the comments and like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. If you like these videos, please let me know so that I can make more. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.